In tonight's Your Health Matters, an extremely common health issue women experience, but many don't talk about. I'm talking about pregnancy loss. Chances are you or one of your friends have experienced this, and it can be incredibly painful. Miscarriage is commonly the term for when a pregnancy ends before the 20th week of gestation. Stillbirth or loss of a baby after 20 weeks is less common, but still accounts for about 24,000 pregnancy and infant losses each year in the U.S. Local OB Dr. Danielle Hay from Siouxland Women's Healthcare tells me pregnancy loss happens a lot more than most people know. Sometimes there are risk factors that can contribute to problems, but often there's just no explanation.
The take-home messages that I try to give my patients who experience something like this is, you didn't do anything wrong. There wasn't anything that you did or didn't do that may or may not have made this happen. And sometimes that's a really hard thing to hear for moms too, because they want an answer.
If you've experienced a pregnancy loss, one Siouxland mother wants you to know you're not alone. She's grieving the recent loss of her son, but hopes to help others through her family's experience. Michelle Chris sits with me in the church where just over a month ago she held the funeral for her infant son. It's a terrible pain and feeling of loss she carries inside, but there's still a glimmer of joy behind tears when she talks about when she first laid eyes on the baby she'd name Amos.
When I looked at him, he looked perfect. He looked completely healthy. He was pink. He, looked like a newborn baby.
Michelle says her pregnancy with Amos, her 5th child with husband Richard, was normal. She was just days out from her due date when labor started and something didn't feel right.
Somewhere in the middle of the night, I really realized that he wasn't moving.
On March 10th, Amos was born, but his life on Earth never started. Michelle says he was born sleeping.
I think about him 24 hours a day, and there's nowhere I can go that I get away from thinking about him. Even on the days that are beautiful, happy, wonderful days, there's still always, thoughts of Amos and how much I miss him. And how much I wish I could just hold him right now and have him back.
Pictures, these silent memories provide a little comfort now. So does precious time with friends who understand what Michelle's going through. These women know they're part of a huge group dealing with life after pregnancy loss. Moms with children to care for on Earth, but with part of their heart with babies they won't get to raise. And the hope in Michelle's heart is that she'll be able to make sure people who didn't even know Amos existed know that he did have a purpose.
My biggest hope is that people will remember him, but not because of his short life, because of how he helped me help other people.
And here's how Michelle is hoping to do that. She's raising money to donate a cuddle cot to Mercy Medical Center in Amos's name. A cuddle cot is a cooling bed for stillborn babies that slows the natural process of death so families can have more time with the baby. There's an initiative going on across the country to put one in every hospital in America. We have information about that, plus more about a support group Michelle has started on our website, SiouxlandMatters.com. You can also read Michelle's guest blog on my Jenna's Journal page.